This then is the West Ham lineup. Mervyn Day in goal. He passed a late fitness test. Bonds, Lampard, Pike, Tommy Taylor, McGivern, Radford, Robson, Devonshire, Brooking and Alan Taylor, with Billy Jennings the substitute. And still to get on the score sheet for West Ham since joining them for Arsenal, John Radford, though I must say his work in the air has already proved more than useful to them in the past few weeks. Derby are in happier shape this week. This is their side. Bolton, Langan, Webster, Daly, McFarland and Todd, Powell, Gemmell, Hector, Charlie George back after an absence of 6 games, Leighton James back after an absence of 2 games, and Newton is their substitute. So John Radford's old Arsenal colleague is in the enemy camp. Here he is, Charlie George, looking for the goals that will make Derby County safe. Referee today, Reg Robinson from Norwich, and a really good crowd at Upton Park today, some 32,000 strong, now waiting for the start. So away we go then, Derby County kicking off and attacking the goal to our left in white shirts. West Ham in their claret and blue, and this nail-biting situation at the bottom of the First Division goes one further step forward. Colin Bolton here for Derby County with the ball. A sharp shower of rain about 20 minutes ago, adding another ingredient to a nail-biting afternoon, giving the surface a little bit of a slippery top. Steve Powell winning a good ball in the air for Derby County. But of course everything at the bottom of the First Division so tight and so confused that one good result can make things suddenly seem a lot happier, just as one bad one can send one into the depths of despair. West Ham, who've had a very good run, they've lost only 1 of their last 10, but this really is another critical afternoon for them. Radford winning that in the air. He's yet to score for his new club since he joined them from Arsenal. Here's McGivern just getting in, and an offside flag against Kevin Hector. So Tommy Taylor, and a kick not taken from exactly the right spot. He'll need to go back another 3 yards or so. I never really see quite what that is meant to mean when 2 or 3 yards in that position really can't make an awful lot of difference. Mervyn Day with a very sharp haircut. Devonshire's header. Radford shielding it nicely for Brooking. On again for Devonshire. McFarland's after him. Devonshire's got the cross in. And it's a goal there by Pike. Inside the first 2 minutes, West Ham have struck the way they wanted to. And Jeff Pike, the man, a young man with a happy knack of scoring important goals, has done it again. Devonshire again, what a find he's been for West Ham, beating McFarland to that ball to the near post, to the byline, overcame the cross, too high for Robson, but not for Pike. Past Bolton, West Ham 1, Derby County 0. Jeff Pike, the man who's got it, and that's the 6th of the season for him, and he's only recently come into the West Ham side. Here's Todd. To Gemmell. McGivern again getting in quickly and playing the ball there. Brooking sending Taylor on his way. He's gone past McFarland again. There's a little chip. Oh, and it might come yet. Robson over the top. Brilliant play by West Ham. And Alan Taylor again showing a very clean pair of heels to Roy McFarland. What a delicate little cross there. Steve Powell got it off the line. And as it came to Brian Robson, he could only turn it back over the crossbar. Charlie George winning it in the air, Lampard getting it away. They're playing very square at the back of Derby at the moment. Radford almost had an opportunity of getting through there, and there was no cover whatsoever for McFarland. Out of play. In fact, it's a free kick. Hector coming quickly off Lampard. Powell. 10 minutes gone, West Ham leading 1-0. And Todd playing a long ball towards Charlie George. Oh, and a good save there by Dave from Leighton James. Tommy Taylor's header not getting a lot of distance, and James on it like a thunderbolt, right foot, and a good save down by the post by Mervyn Day. And Alan Taylor's right up there. Brookings made a run through the middle. And Devonshire, the idea was exactly right. Unfortunately, his passing was a little bit off. Trying to curl that beyond the last line of defence for Brooking to get in on it. Langan now for Derby. Lampard. Daly stopped by Devonshire. Free kick. Foul by Tommy Taylor on Charlie George. And the free kick quickly taken. Archie Gemmell right on it. Oh, and he missed a kick when he seemed to be right through. Well, that was a remarkably quickly taken free kick by Derby, and it very nearly caught West Ham out. Archie Gemmell going right through there, and it looked as though it was going to be a simple job putting it past Day, but he slipped and the chance went with it. Pushing the back by Bonds on Hector, free kick to Derby. Dangerous position for West Ham. So Charlie George on the far side, Steve Powell's there, Jerry Daly, Roy McFarlane's there, Leighton James is there, and they've pushed a lot forward. Archie Gemmell now, picking out his target. And Mervyn Day coming and gathering the ball well. Chase that, he says to Alan Taylor. And Colin Todd, looking around him all the time, says, well, I know I can get there first. Steve Powell again, Jerry Daly. There's Langan. Out of play. Derby throw. Todd for Derby. Here's McGivern. And now here's Radford versus McFarlane again. And Radford determined to shield it that time. And his little chip finding Trevor Brooking. No foul. And that's a good decision by the ref. That was shoulder against shoulder. And if you take that out of the game, you might as well forget about playing it. Good decision by the ref, in spite with respect to what the rest of the crowd may say. Daly now for Derby. Well, John Webster coming up here. And Alan Taylor right back there to make sure he doesn't make too much progress. Here's McGivern. That's not a bad looking ball there to Pike. A little touch there for Robson, who didn't quite react to it quickly enough. Look at McFarlane getting in there again. Gemmell versus Pike. Two West Ham youngsters there now as Devonshire takes it up. A touch for Billy Bonds, and away go West Ham surging forward once more. Devonshire taking up the momentum of it. Past Gemmell. Now can he get the cross in? Radford on the far side. Not it down there for Pike again, just over. Good move. John Radford, who's yet to score for West Ham since he came from Arsenal, is doing a tremendous amount of good work, and that was a lovely nod down there by him from that long cross. Unfortunately for West Ham, Pike had to take it quickly, and over it went. Everybody else is worrying about John Radford not scoring except John Radford. Robson. Bonds. Good jump there by Webster. Here's Charlie George, the little touch off for Daly. Derby coming forward through the midfield again. Langan, the fullback, linking up. Hector, been very muted in this first half. Gemmell into the path of Todd. Derby again have got a lot forward, and this time they've got a free kick. As Leighton James is brought down by Tommy Taylor. A free kick to Derby. 90 seconds from half-time. And it could hardly be in a more critical position
Alan Taylor went to have a quick word with Mervyn Day about something there. So Trevor Brooking lining up the West Ham wall against that far post. And West Ham with plenty in that wall. Leighton James curling it, and it's into the back of the net. Well, it hit the stanchion and it was hard for the crowd to understand it, but Leighton James has curved that ball into the West Ham net. Round the side of the wall. It hit the stanchion of the back, that's what fooled everybody. And that makes it 1-1. West Ham 1, Derby County 1. The boos are for the referee. But the man who scored it is Leighton James, back after a 2-match layoff with an ankle injury. The crowd were angry with the referee, who denied West Ham a free kick a moment earlier when Trevor Brooking was hustled off the ball, although I thought that was a fair decision. And they didn't like it when he gave Derby a free kick just outside the West Ham penalty area, although yet again, I think that was the right decision. Here's Brooking. Devonshire. Well, he's allowed to go a long way. Pike with a shot charged down by McFarland. We're in injury time at the end of the first half. Still, the boos are echoing around Upton Park, aimed mainly at the referee. Again, referees never can win. I happen to think he was right on both occasions. Roasting now, this referee. Leighton James getting some boos as well, though what he could do about it, I don't know. He was brought down and that was it. The whistle goes for half-time in a certain amount of confusion there. A few boos for Reg Robinson. Billy Bonds having a word with the referee and linesman there about that free kick incident just before. Billy Bonds saying it was a dive there by Leighton James. Here's the man who is alleged to have dived, but he's certainly the man who scored from that free kick to bring Derby County level right on half-time, after Jeff Pike had scored for West Ham right at the start. So a fairly unpleasant end to a first half that's been full of incident. And the referee, in fact, being escorted off there, you can see, by policemen, just in case anything untoward should happen. And the crowd, in fact, are giving the referee quite a roasting as he goes in, as you can see. But again, I can only emphasise, I think both in the situation with the West Ham free kick he was right, and in the Derby County free kick he was right. So half-time score, and a lot more to come today. West Ham 1, Derby County 1. We'll be right back with that second half. Welcome back then to Upton Park. Still a few boos about the place, and I think we're going to have a very hectic 45 minutes now. The score at 1-1 in this desperate relegation battle. And here's Devonshire. Now, West Ham going to start the second half just as they did the first. No, because Webster was again in there for Derby. Well, it'll be a test of this referee's character as well, as to whether or not he's put off by the howling that's coming around the ground aimed at his head. Derby away. Charlie George. Here's Billy Bonds. Brooking. Oh, what a nice touch by Brooking now for Alan Taylor. There's a good cross by him, and pushed behind by Bolton. He's flinging in some superb crosses, Alan Taylor, and he gets them in so early as well, before a defence can really organise themselves. That time just a little too close, if anything, to the goalkeeper, and he was able to turn that over. So a corner for West Ham. Trevor Brooking will take it. Billy Bonds right in there. In fact, it's Bonds' header, and it's skated across there for David Macken to find Jerry Daly for Derby. West Ham's throw. Billy Bonds sprung a few forward again. Brooking trying to get something there. Bonds knocking it in again. Radford's right there. Devonshire lined up the shot but waited too long, and Steve Powell was there again for Derby. And a throw for West Ham. Here's Brooking. Back again for Devonshire. All played here for Pike. Hit there well. Oh, and he hit the post. How unlucky can you get? What a brilliant shot there by Jeff Pike. Played square for him beautifully. And hit it beautifully too. Wide of the diving Bolton, but off the post. So West Ham's corner, Brooking with it. Curled in once more. And over the top. Colin Murphy on the left, the Derby County manager, who's really had a pressure-filled second half of the season. West Ham's throw. Billy Bonds with it. McFarland chasing Radford all over the place, and Radford ironically clapping the decision to give him a free kick. I think he feels he's taken quite a buffeting from Derby's England international during the course of this game. Well, he's got a free kick now. Brooking with the free kick. Curl a little bit behind the strikers that time, but nonetheless struck well and saved well. Good shot there by Lampard, and it looked for one moment as though it might creep in until Colin Bolton was down on it. Great shot all on the ground there by Lampard. And some fine work there by Colin Bolton. Macken away. Daly, Hector. There's Devonshire again. Played short to McGibbon. One of those massive kicks by Mervyn Day. Will it catch Derby out? Well, Radford's there, Brooking's there. Oh, and another great save. Now, can Taylor turn it back? They are destined not to get one this afternoon, West Ham. A tremendous shot. In fact, it's the old ploy that West Ham use from time to time. The long clearance by Mervyn Day. Derby instantly under pressure. The ball falling to Brooking. Hit it, in fact, knee high. And Colin Bolton down well, pushing it away. And Alan Taylor couldn't get it back. Gemmell for Derby. Only Charlie George is up though. Gemmell did well there, kept position long enough for other people to come up and support him. And here's Leighton James. And Macken, what a good piece of running by him, taking up a good position, and James found him well. A long cross and a bad one. Well, he did so much that was very good. And not least in that movement, the pass of Leighton James that picked up David Langan. Pike for West Ham. Robson. Played into the path of Brooking. Taken on well by Brooking. Cross there. Oh, and it was just a fraction too high for Taylor. What an agonising moment for West Ham. Brooking getting past his man, and he couldn't quite control it to get the shot in, but then thought well and nicked it there, and it was just too high for Alan Taylor. Here's Brooking again. Well, it's one of those chances that could settle this whole thing. And although Derby, to be honest, don't look like capitulating, and in fact look quite dangerous on their breaks, it's West Ham in the second half who've made those one or two chances that just haven't come their way, that they haven't been able to finish off. Gemmell, Langan, Todd, playing with a lot of composure and a lot of style, Derby. And here's Gemmell. Oh, this could be dangerous now for West Ham. Gemmell putting it across, and it's into the goal. Put there by McGibbon, and that puts Derby into the lead. Well, what a tragedy there for Mick McGibbon. Archie Gemmell, well, he looks as though he's almost in tears, and I think that's probably how he feels. What a cruel twist of fate that was for Mick McGibbon, such a sturdy defender. And as Gemmell took that ball down to the byline, hit it back, difficult always for defenders. And Mick McGibbon, it came off him, I think probably through the legs of Mervyn Day, and into the back of the net. West Ham 1, Derby County 2. Well, an afternoon that started so brilliantly for West Ham with that goal in 90 seconds has got a pretty gloomy look about it at this moment. Lampard with the cross, Todd with the header away, Pike with a shot too high, goal kick. Well, Billy Jennings, who in fact is the second top scorer for West Ham, he's got 8 this season. It's Mick McGiven, it's the number 6 going on. Well, an unhappy Mick McGiven going up there. It's his own goal, and I think it has to go down as an own goal that has put Derby into the lead. Pike getting in there. The Derby defence just for a moment dithered there, and they haven't done much of that today. Devonshire's header. Billy Bonds getting in there. Robson touching it down again for Radford. Robson turning it off this time for Brooking. Shot charged down by Ron Webster. Here's Devonshire again. Derby have pulled a lot back now. Bonds turning it in once more. Robson right in there. Billy Jennings is there, and Jennings has equalised. 2-2. Substitution certainly worked. A goal with just under 5 minutes left that West Ham desperately wanted. The ball bobbling around there for quite a while until Billy Jennings found himself free and hit it really on the volley into the net beyond Bolton. West Ham 2, Derby County 2. And the trick certainly worked for West Ham with Billy Jennings coming on as a substitute and within 2 minutes of coming on getting the equaliser. Now we're going to get a really stylish finish now. Derby, I imagine, would be happy to settle for the point away from home with 2 home games to come. West Ham must go searching now for this second point. Pike. On for Brooking. Todd had the power to get out of trouble there. Langan allowed to go a long, long way and played a good ball in for Charlie George, and a brilliant piece of defence there by Billy Bonds. Mervyn Day was applauding his skipper there because Charlie George suddenly went into overdrive and took that pass from Langan so well, and just as he hit it, so too did Billy Bonds, and it went behind. Well, is it going to be a last throw for Derby County? Macken. Powell hitting it in there. Roy McFarlane's right in there. Could be, but it isn't. So a goal kick for West Ham. And the game stays balanced to the very last second. Mervyn Day with the kick for West Ham. That's the final whistle. It's a point apiece when both of them really came and wanted to. And Billy Jennings was the man who made sure at least that West Ham got one with that goal soon after coming on as a substitute when it seemed that West Ham might be denied anything at all. Jeff Pike having scored for them so early in the game, and then Derby County going level first of all with Leighton James's free kick, and then ahead with the unfortunate own goal by Mick McGiven. And then, as I say, Billy Jennings getting that vital lifesaver for West Ham. Colin Bolton, 2 tremendous saves in the second half, and a great slice of luck when Jeff Pike's shot hit the post. So the 2 goalkeepers shaking hands as they go up the tunnel. And a final scoreline then at Upton Park with the police very much in evidence there. West Ham 2, Derby County 2.